we made crucial mistakes in the red. Or the other night, we made some crucial mistakes in the red zone. And it can't happen. And that's like I said, an unfortunate deal. And like you said, did a lot of good things. Had great first down production, moved the ball well. Unlimited possession. I think we had like 9 possessions, and probably I don't know how many of them, but a lot of them were in the red zone and came up, and you can end with 16 points. That's hard to do, and so you got to come away with more points than that and finishing drives. Like I said, we can execute, we can move the football, but you got to find a way to finish. And like I said, we didn't do that the other night.
What's the plan with Jackson and Miller to a certain extent as you close out this season? How much urgency is there to kind of get them into games if possible?
I think for both those guys, just keep the message, really for everyone, but those two dudes in particular, is keep improving, keep getting better. They both have the potential to be really special players around here, you know what I mean? And so just got to keep developing them and keep improving them, and hopefully we can get them some action. And because you can't replace any experience, but I think game experience and game reps, there's definitely no replication for that. And so getting those guys in there and getting them some of that would be great for the development. And like I said, they both have the potential to be really good players on here.
And what did Arizona show you on defense in their last game? It seemed like they had a pretty good effort, at least on that side of the ball.
Yeah, I think they've done. There's been quite a few games where they've been in it and played some good defense. And even in the Oregon game, I think they were in the fourth quarter. It was a 1-score game for some of that game. And then the other night, they're up a couple scores in the fourth quarter. And so, I think they play hard. Like you said, the other night had a pretty good performance. Just didn't finish it. And like I said, we got to go be excited to play. I think that's important for us and make our plays. And if we do that, I think we can score on anyone. But if you don't, anybody can stop you. And so, like I said, I think they're getting better and better. Doing a lot of good things on the defense side of the ball. They've done a lot of good things, and we're going to have to go play at a high level to score points.
You've talked a lot about details and kind of when things fall short, it's about the details. How connected is details to the discipline of this team, would you say?
I think discipline, basically, in our definition of being disciplined, is basically taking care of the details, you know what I mean, and doing what you say you're going to do. And so, I think that's very important, and I think they're tied together, and obviously you can't separate it. I think culture obviously is something that we believe in, or something I really believe in, and since we've been here as an offense, that's something we've talked a lot about, is being disciplined, selfless stuff and discipline. That's what we've talked about since day one that we've been here, and what we try to get our guys to buy into and be at all times, not on the field. Not only on the field, but off the field as well. But I think another thing we believe is everything you do is habits forming, and so that's why I think it's important to do it everywhere, not just on the football field. And so I think that, like I said, being disciplined and being detailed go hand in hand. And like I said, I think a lot of it's the same thing. And so I don't think you can really separate the two.
Graham, compared to the last 2 seasons, it seems like Keenan's having to make a lot more tight throws, difficult throws. The receivers are having to make a lot more contested catches. Why does it seem like more of a struggle to get the passing game, create some easy plays than the past 2 years?
I don't really know. I think that when Drake's covered, he's still open, and so at times I think that regardless of what they're doing over there, you got to give that guy a chance to make plays, and he usually makes them. And so, there may be some times that the ball seems that Drake doesn't necessarily seem open, and the ball still comes up to him just because he's proven time and time again that he can make contested catches, and he's done a heck of a job for us this year. I think Keaton's been accurate, especially when there's a clean pocket. He's been extremely accurate, and he can fit the ball into tight windows, and he's done that pretty well for the most part. And so. I think some of it may be that. Maybe, like I said, he has more confidence in what he's seeing, and he's pulling the trigger at times. But, that would be my guess.
Graham, sorry if you already asked this, but I know you talked about playing a package with Jackson in the past. What are the difficulties of, kind of juggling 2 different quarterbacks, even if it, especially if there's going to be one guy kind of coming in sparsely here every now and again?
I think the toughest part is just keeping them both in a rhythm, you know what I mean? And as a quarterback, being in a rhythm is huge, and so I think that would be the toughest part. It's just hard to keep both guys in a rhythm.
Would it make more sense to Keenan gets X number of series and then go to Dart, or what's sort of your approach to that in terms of bringing in a guy off the bench? Is it situational, or would you rather give him extended chances to play?
I think either one of those is situational. So I guess situational.
Let's do one more here.
What do you think you guys have to do as a team to kind of get your mojo back?
I feel like that's something.
You know, I think we're really close to doing a lot of good things. That's what I keep trying to preach to these dudes. Is like, you know, you look at numbers after a game, it's like, well, like he was saying earlier, like I didn't know this, but he said we average like 8.4 yards on a play on first down and stuff like that. So it's like, you're right there. You just got to find a way to finish. And if you finish if we just finish red zone drives, even if we were held to field goals, if we just score on all those red zone drives, that's a totally different football game the other night. You know what I mean? I think, you know, the first time we get in the red zone was the interception, we get 0 points. Next time we get a field goal. Next time we get right down there by the red zone, we run out of time. Next time we get down there, we drop a touchdown and then miss the field goal. At a minimum, that's 9 points. And at one point at the end of the game, you know, in the fourth quarter, it's an 8-point game. So if you just get points there, the minimum of 9, you're probably in the lead at that point, you know. And so you got to finish drives. You got to find a way to get points when you get down there, and can't make critical mistakes. And we made a lot of them the other night in critical moments. And if you don't do that, like I said, I think it's a totally different game the other night, and there's a lot of totally different games. And so I think you just, like I said, got to stay confident, keep believing what we're doing, keep being excited to play. And if you do that, you're gonna break through and score a lot of points at some point.
Thank you, Coach.